I usually don't do these, but I'm going to do it tonight. All right? The state of Mississippi. Y'all got an opportunity to rewrite all the messed up stuff that y'all have done. But you got to get out there and vote. Your local candidate, the one that said that she would be present at a hanging, please vote her out. She's endorsed by Governor Phil Bryant. I'm going to say that name one more time. Phil Bryant. That name should register something with you. Yes, he is related to the woman that is responsible for the death and mutilation of Emmett Till. Okay? Mississippi, you don't have to stand for this. And let me explain something to you, because y'all really don't know how bad y'all living out there. From somebody that did not grow up in Mississippi but in Texas, I was appalled at the conditions in which the people were living in that state. There are things that y'all have had done to you that you don't even understand aren't okay. How you gonna have a state with all those messed up, the terrain, the land, everything, with no shoulders? All the revenue that the state brings in for gambling, because it's legal in the state of Mississippi. But the educational system is so bad that sometimes if you're not from Mississippi, not to throw no shade, you have to wonder, is that person developmentally delayed? Or is it just that they have not been exposed to the proper education in the state of Mississippi? That's what it is. And please don't forget about when they wanted to merge the 3 oldest HBCUs in Mississippi, and one is the oldest land-grant college in the nation. They tried to do that to us. Remember that? To merge this, y'all have the time to make my prediction come true. I said during the midterm elections, a Confederate stronghold will fall. A Confederate stronghold will fall. The state of Texas showed y'all that it's possible for us to go blue. Now it's time for Mississippi to do the right thing. Show up. Go vote. Especially those Alkanites on here. If you went to Valley, you went to Tougaloo, you grew up in Jackson, you seen the degradation in Port Gibson, Mississippi. Now let me break it down to you from where my people are from. Y'all need to correct this. What y'all don't know is that there are 2 high schools in Port Gibson, Mississippi. All the African American students go to the public high school. All the non-African American students, the white students, go to the private school. The ones that can't afford it, they give them vouchers. There are very few children of color in those private schools in Mississippi. And if you want anything to get better, you have to vote. And I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. A lot of people don't understand that poverty across racial lines is completely different. And people are not going to understand when I say this. But white poverty is not the same as black poverty. And the reason this is, and you can go back and check what Lyndon Baines Johnson said, anytime you can make poor whites feel that they are still better than minorities, you will always convince them to vote against their own interests. And even though some of them, especially in the state of Mississippi, cannot see the unjust things that are constantly being done to them, let's show them the way of better. Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's get out there and vote. I'm tired of this. I understand if you don't want to vote in a presidential election because you don't understand the Electoral College. And the things that have happened in our recent elections, in most of our recent lifetimes, have turned a lot of people off from voting for presidents. That's cool. Get out there, vote in your local elections. Because with the change of one senator, it takes away control in the Senate. It takes it away. Everybody's acting like they're so mad about what's going on currently with our government. People are finally waking up from the lies. We don't have a strong economy. GM just said it was going to lay off 15% of its salaried workers. I wonder how many people in Mississippi are going to be affected. Because what a lot of people don't know is that car manufacturing plants move to Mississippi because their taxes are low and they're allowed to poison the environment. So what's going to happen when those jobs are removed and those people are given those pink slips? Y'all are already the poorest state. Y'all have the worst educational system. You have more people suffering from obesity because all they have is a lot of carbs and starchy foods. It's not diverse. People are leaving to find better economical opportunities. People are refusing to raise their children in Mississippi. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, there was a student from my high school that I teach at who went to Mississippi for his grandmother's funeral and was killed by one of his cousins. His parents left Mississippi to give him a better life. Is that what you want for the children still growing up in that state? Or you can decide tomorrow to stand up and make things better. So just take 30 minutes out of your day to rewrite history. Bye.